that is not the meaning. And actually we can see it also in the case of mule. We will come to that. So Sankarasya cha karta syam, I will be responsible for the Sankara of the whole world. Prajaha, upahanya, mimah prajaha. Yeah. In Sanskrit, if there are visarga, two dots, so here it is upahanya, mimaha, prajaha. But we do not speak like that in Sanskrit when there is a visarg and then there is a pa. After the visarg, then pa is pronounced as fa, f. So it is pronounced as upahanya mimah prajaha. Upahanya mimah prajaha. Upahanya would destroy, will perish. How? Sankarasya, it will become Sankar. The world will become Sankar, and that is how it will destroy. And last time we saw what is Sankarta. Sankarta kya hai? Sankarta means not doing the prescribed duty is pandemonium. Sankarta in English equivalent, almost equivalent, is pandemonium. Crossbreeding. So what will crossbreed? If the God doesn't work, what will crossbreed? We will live like animals. Crossbreeding means what? If I am a human and another creature is an animal, and if I behave and live like an animal, then it is a crossbreeding. I am not doing my duty. I am not doing my work. I am not doing what I am supposed to be doing as I am born as a human. That will happen. So how Sankarta will happen? Today, look at the society today. It's not to go far away, even today. We are born with so many great qualities. We are born with qualities. But are we happy and are we executing those qualities in our daily life? No. If a person is really extrovert, if a person is doing a good, interpersonal communication, he is great in presentations, but his father will tell him, to the boy, go into computer science, go into programming. Why? There is more money. So the person is going to do the programming and sitting in the corner of a big office and just do programming all the time, which is not his natural skill. His natural skill is to go on the stage and talk, lead the people. On other hand, people who are not skilled enough, their parents are pulling them. Hero ka ladka ya ladki heroine banegi. Politician ka ladka politician hi banega. Why? Is he born with that quality? No. But he will become like that. Why? Because the father wants the son to become like that. And that's a problem. So what will happen? That is crossbreeding of our actions. And that is Sankarta. So how it will perish the world? Perish क्या होगा? अभी क्या दुनिया तो चलती है ना, अच्छी अच्छी गाड़ियां लोग चलाते हैं. You ask anybody, after 30 years in a career, they will say, मजा नहीं आया. I don't like this job. मैं करता हूँ, I am doing it for money, but I don't like this work. Then what? Then how you are happy? So your life is perished. That is what the perish means. That is what the Sankarta means. Our life will perish. Our life will not be useful to ourselves as well as to the society. That is Sankarta. Not doing the prescribed duty. हमारा जो वर्ण है, वर्ण व्यवस्था, मेरा वर्ण है, मैं बहादुर हूँ, मगर मैं कंप्यूटर साइंस में जाऊंगा. मेरी बहादुरी को मैं उसको I cannot execute my qualities and characteristics which I am born. That will be the problem. People choose the career only based on the returns and not the skills they possess or the liking they have. Kids go to the school only for the marks and to earn bread and butter, not to acquire the skill. Then the person lives like an animal. Yeah. And then when you live like that, it is nark. Nark means what? You are unhappy. Basically, nark, what is the definition of nark? In our mind, nark means what? There is a boiling oil and we are put into it. And basically, in a nutshell, nark means what? We are unhappy. And when we are unhappy in our real life, regular life also, that is nark. No need to go, ऊपर भी जाना जरूरत नहीं है, नीचे भी जाना जरूरत नहीं. Nark इधर ही है. When you are not happy in your life, it will be nark. So that is Sankarta. Sankarta. That is why in the first chapter, Arjun told, when all the men will die and only women will be there, the women will be going into a wrong direction, their character will be challenged. And that is why Sankaro Narka Raiva, that is what he told. Sankaro Narka Raiva. Arjun told Sankarta will be equivalent to Narka. That is what Arjun told. Yeah, and why? Lupta pindodaka kriyaha. Lupta pindodaka kriya. Pinda udaka. Pind means the rice balls which we see in the sraddha, and udak means water. The rice balls and the water which we give in the sraddha will be gone. Why it will be gone? Because I don't know my origin. If I have got 3 fathers and 4 mothers, whom I will do the pindodaka? I don't know which I belong to. I don't know what qualities I bring with me, my ancestry. And so it is lupta pindodaka kriyaha sankaro narkaraiva. That is what Arjuna told in the first chapter. So, in other words, in other words, in the same slok meaning, we should also follow the path what God has given, and we will come to that, the next. So, work with the mentality how the God works. That is what it is telling. God is telling that I am not doing sankar, so you also don't do the sankar. You also don't go into pandemonium. You work with your qualities. You do not work for some other pressure which you do not like to work with. Because I don't work like that. That is what God is telling. Utside yurime loka nakuryam karma chedaham. That is what he meant. Let us go to the next sloka. This was a recapture. We'll go to the next sloka, and this is extremely important. There are 2 important words, and we took a part of it last time. 25th sloka. I will do the chanting first. Saktah karmanya vidvanso yatha kurvanti bharata kuryadidans tatha saktas chikirshu loka sangraham. Yeah. Sakta karmanya vidvanso. Sakta means one who is attached to the fruit. And asakta means one who is not attached to the fruit. Here remember also the word sa is S and not SH. It is not shakta and ashakta, capable and incapable. That is not the word here. It is sakta and asakta, like the word in asakta, asakti, attachment. So sakta karmanya vidvanso, when the people who are sakta, means who are attached to the fruits, and they are doing their activities based on the fruits, they are called as a karmanya avidvansa. Avidvansa means ignorant. जो विद्वान नहीं है, he is ignorant. So, as the ignorant person do the work in their life by looking at the fruit, yatha kurvanti bharata, in the same way, who does? Kuryan dvidam tatha saktas. Those who are vidwan, who are intelligent, who are wise, vidwan. Kuryan does. Tatha asaktas, in the same way, the unattached person does the actions in the same way like the attached people do the actions in their life. Why? Chikirshu loka sangraham. Those wise people who are chikirshu. Chikirshu means what? Wishing. Who wants to change the society. Who wants to work in the society. Chikirshu loka sangraham. Loka sangraham means welfare to the world. Now here we were looking at 2 important parts. One was that the intelligent or the wise person, the unattached person, should do the actions exactly similar to the people who are attached. This is what we took last time a bit, and when we stopped over there. What should be there and why it should be. And for that we talked about a bit about that in word. Na vichitra vesham kuryat. अलग से कपड़े नहीं पहनने चाहिए. You should not be dressed in a unique way. You should not have a makeup in a unique way. Your behavior should not be, चमत्कार मत बताओ. And we will come to that. Why and why it is to be done. So we will take a look at 2 sides. Impact of a unique behavior and impact of a common behavior. So what will happen? If a person lives exactly like the normal person and will live like that, what will have? He will work with the detachment. How? Impact of unique behavior. What will happen? Number 1 will be, people will not follow your message and your actions. Suppose there is a big guy and he is doing lots of chamatkar. हवा में से बबूती निकालता है, पानी में से दूध बना देता है, चमत्कार. There is a very unique person. He may be great. He may have got lots of, powers. But can a normal person follow it? Can a normal person every day take that message in their life? No. Cannot. People cannot follow them. People will praise them. People will respect them. People may devote them. But they will not walk on the path which that person is telling. Because people cannot walk on that path. Because it is a unique behavior. People will tell them as a God or messenger and pray, but they will not listen. They will not listen. They will not understand and they will not be able to follow. I always talk about Buddha. Yeah, fearlessly. Yeah. Buddha told that I am going to leave Yashodhara and Rahul, and then he got the Buddha Nirvana and all that. Okay. My salute to him. But if everybody then thinks in the society that, okay, I will leave my wife and my child for my nirvana, will the world work? Can the world go further? We cannot. It's not a practical thing. It's not a common application to everyone. It may be applied to some people, not for all. For all, the action should be such that while being in the society, while doing the regular work, carpenters, cobblers, accountants, tailors, merchants, cook, all those people, the normal, common people who live in the society, they should be able to follow. They should be able to follow means what? Not understanding only, but to follow that path. That is what is supposed to be Loka Sangraha. We'll come to that. So a unique behavior is not followable. Is not followable. So what happens? When that person dies, when that kind of a whole area, the people dies, the society goes back to other way. It will not be continued. Ram aaye, Shri Krishna aaye. Abhi tak hum logon ko yaad hai. We still remember, we still have temples for it. We still pray him. Were there not be any other great people in the history who came with great ideas? Of course. But it was not practical. And so it eventually in the time it vanished. That is what happens. So here Chikirshu Loka Sangraham, the person should not do the unique behavior. And unique behavior is every way. In clothes, in the expression, in knowledge, in messages, everywhere. A person should be exactly similar to the people who are doing their work. But the person is doing it unattached, while the other people are doing it with the attachment. वो आदमी नौकरी भी करेगा, शादी भी बनाएगा, बच्चे भी होंगे. He will cry and he will laugh. He will eat and he will sleep like normal people. Then only you can do Chikirshu Loka Sangraha. How can you mix with the people? सिंहासन पर बैठ के आदमी के साथ में मिक्स नहीं हो सकते लोग. If somebody is sitting on the throne, how somebody will be able to feel attached to that? No. They will not. So what happens? Even the great messages which are given by those people are finally vanished through the flow of the time. So what is the impact of normal behavior? We are thinking about impact of normal behavior. Normal behavior, we took the example of mother and the child. A mother and the child, they are playing at home. घर घर खेलते हैं, गुड़िया गुड्डे की शादी बनाते हैं. They make marriages of the dolls. They cook the food. That is called as in English, that is called as the vicarious happiness. Yeah, they don't actually cook the food, but it gives them the same happiness of cooking the food. And then the child will say, mother, taste it. Mama, taste karo, kitna hai? There is nothing in that small spoon. There is nothing in it. But mother will say, oh wow, so tasty, so good. You are making a very nice food. They play. Both of them are doing the thing. But the mother knows that it is a play, whereas for the child it is a reality. हाँ, मेरी गुड़िया को बुखार आया है. So she puts the stethoscope on the chest of the doll. Let me read the heartbeats. Let me listen to the heartbeats. Eventually, and the mother continues. Mother doesn't say this is bullshit. Mother will not say that. This is wrong. ये माया है. छोड़ दो, संसार माया है. माया है. माया है, उसकी ना नहीं है. मगर जो पड़ा हुआ है उसको मत बोलो. उसको मत कहो कि ये माया है. Why? Two reasons. Number one, if he understands that it is there and they cannot leave it, it will give them a disheartening, depression, self-heart burning. आत्मग्लानि होगी. मैं छोड़ नहीं सकता. हम तो संसार में पड़े हुए. हाँ, पापो हम पापात्मा पापास्मी. He will be in a very bad psychological situation. He can't leave the thing, he can't live with it, or he cannot leave it. Why? Because we tell him, तू पापी है, तू मोह में पड़ा हुआ है, तू इसमें पड़ा हुआ है. Don't tell that. And Vidwan will never do that. Even a Vidwan gets married, like the other guy. They have kids. Mother, how the mother is playing with the child, that is what. Then people will take them, they will listen to them in normal behavior. They may argue, they may disrespect, they may disregard, but they will follow. The important part is they will follow. जो कहा है वो करेंगे. That is why the God doesn't behave like a God when he comes as an incarnation. To exemplify. He comes for guiding and helping and not for doing. So world is delusion, the world is illusion. या दुनिया मोह माया है. क्या लेके आया हो, क्या लेके जाओगे. रोते रोते आए हैं, रोते रोते जाएंगे. No, never say that. Because people are living it. And that is indirectly in practical material world also, that is supporting the other systems. If tomorrow every carpenter thinks that, okay, I am going to leave, दुनिया माया है, मैं लकड़ी का furniture बनाना छोड़ दूंगा, I will leave making furniture. What will happen? We will not have chairs and anything. Every carpenter has become a monk. Will it work? The society can work like that. Society cannot. So like a mother, slowly, and then eventually when the kid grows, kid knows this is a doll, kid will leave it. And the kid will go to the real Maya. Kid will get married, he will get a child. She will cook the food in the kitchen now properly. She will still be see, but she will be able to see that as a Maya. That is the way. And then the next one is, the word is Loka Sangraha. Loka Sangraha is a very big word. Chikirshu Loka Sangraham. What is Loka Sangraha? So in normal language, people who doesn't understand it, Loka Sangraha, Lok means people, Sangraha means ikatta karo. Gather them. One who can bring a bigger crowd is a big man. One who can bring a bigger crowd, one who can get more number of votes, is a true leader. Where in fact, in the world history, it is seen that the world's most biggest leaders died in solo. Socrates, Dayanand Saraswati, Karl Marx, all these people died alone, very poor, who were leaders of the society. And today we follow their principles. Today we follow them. But when they were there, they were dying alone. Very poor condition. कोई इकट्ठा नहीं हुआ. उसकी अर्थी में 5 आदमी भी नहीं आए कार्ल मार्क्स की. Socrates was poisoned. You are telling wrong messages to the society. Kill him. Yeah. And today, you see, the whole North America is following the rules, procedures which are given by Socrates. That is how it is. So, Loka Sangraha doesn't mean इकट्ठा करो, भीड़ इकट्ठी करो. जो भीड़ इकट्ठी करेगा वो बड़ा आदमी, वो ज्यादा शक्तिशाली, वो बड़ा लीडर. ज़्यादा विद्वान और ज़्यादा विचारवान, नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. So Lok Sangraha doesn't mean making crowd, because even the actors and actresses can also bring crowd. Does it mean that they are really leaders? No, they are not. Movie actors and celebrities also can gather the crowd, but they can't lead the people. This is one of the mistakes which we do in the democracy. Yeah, there are some very famous heroes and heroines, they enroll into election. And because our impression about that hero or heroine is based on the actions which they have done in the movies, we elect them. But practically, they are totally useless leaders. They don't have any idea how to do great for the society. They prove to be a completely unsuccessful politician. But we elect them. Why? वो hero ने ऐसा किया था. Yeah, he is a dashing guy. He is a brave guy. He is benevolent. Because I saw him in the movie like that. That's wrong. Because they can gather crowd. Political parties take all these celebrities into their enrollment for the election. They fight the elections. Why? They can gather crowd. फला फला हीरो आ गया, हीरोइन आ गई, people crowd देखने के लिए इतना. 5 lakh people came to see into his सभा में आया, देखने के लिए आया, crowd. That is not Lok Sangraha. We will understand what is Lok Sangraha today by 6:45. I will try my best in next 20 minutes. Very big subject. Lok Sangraha can be one big book. So even a celebrity can. So gathering the crowd is not Lok Sangraha. So does it mean that those who can rule many people, is that a Lok Sangraha? Like autocratic rulers. A ruler can rule but not lead. A ruler can control but cannot motivate. A ruler can control but cannot motivate. The moment the fear or the greed given by the ruler is gone, the crowd will disperse. People will not follow him. So rulers getting a crowd is not Lok Sangraha. Is not Lok Sangraha. Autocratic rulers, military commanders, all these people are coming. So that is not Lok Sangraha also. We are telling what is not a Lok Sangraha. So does it mean social work? Some people say social work. So social work is like a patch in a specific period for a specific group at a specific location. Baad aa gayi, there is a flood. So social work people will come. They will help the people to come out of that misery. Yeah, drought, flood, famine, all those kind of things, earthquake. They come and they support. They support the society to come out of that. But it is like a temporary medicine. It's a temporary medicine to reduce the fever, but it doesn't resolve the issue. It does not resolve the issue. There is no message. It is a helping hand. The person gets the help and person goes out of the situation. That's all will happen. People will not get the message. Food banks, shelters, crisis supporting institutions, Red Cross, United Way, they help. Is it bad? No, it is not. It is definitely good. It is excellent. In the time of misery, these are the institutions which come forward and they help. So it is very, very important and it is needed. But it is not a Lok Sangraha. Government giving free food to needy people. It is a good gesture from the ruler. But it is actually a failure on the side of the government body. If people doesn't get enough employment and that people cannot utilize their skills to earn their own bread and butter, and then we tell them that we will give you unemployment food and all that, that is a failure of economic management of economics by the rulers. It is not Lok Sangraha. Every person should be given a chance to live with dignity and have an employment. I got an example in Mumbai, in India. There was it was observed by some people, very big people, okay, very good-hearted, kind-hearted, extremely intellectual, and high-profile people. These people saw that there is a lot of food being wasted in the marriages. People during the marriage have a big fat marriage, big fat Indian marriage. And there is lots of food which is left over, untouched, and it is thrown away in the garbage. So they thought that this is very bad. Food getting wasted like that, and on the other hand, there are people who are unable to get even one bread in a day is not a good way of economic management. So what they did, they created a institution named as Sanjeevani Trust. And this Sanjeevani Trust, what they did, they took some, there were many volunteers, and they bought some trucks, and these trucks will go and they will give the cards to the people, to the the venue people, that if there is a marriage and if there is a leftover food which is untouched, remember, jhootha khana nahi, bacha hua khana. Untouched food, then we will take it and we will give it to the slums, we will give it to the poor people, we will give it to the needy people. Excellent, excellent idea at heart. They started it. After 6 months, they closed it. They closed it. I'm talking about something around maybe 40 years or 50 years before. They stopped it. Why? Because of that, what happened? They created another mass of society which are there only to get the free food, which they can even never dream in their life. हाँ, शादी का खाना है, बहुत अच्छा अच्छा खाना है, गुलाब जामुन, समोसे, हाँ, naan, paratha, dal makhani, all those food will be there because it is a marriage food. And this person is completely like a beggar. Now he knows very well that if it is a Wednesday, go to Sayan Koliwada, you will get a food. If it is a Tuesday, go to Borivali, this will be the place for the free food. So a alternative society became, which was psychologically only motivated to get the free food. And sometimes even to get that food and resell it to other people. So even though it was a great cause, even though it was a great effort, the result was very bad. मुफ्त में खाने की आदत गिरने वाला समाज पैदा हो गया, जिसे मुफ्त में चाहिए, अच्छा अच्छा चाहिए, गरीब दिख के मैं I will get all the free food just by looking myself as a very poor and very needy people. Sanjeevani Trust stopped it. They told, no, this is going to create a bigger psychological problem than just waste of food, which is only a material problem. They stopped it. So Lok Sangraha, that means the social work is also Lok Sangraha. So what is Lok Sangraha? We'll try to understand. The Lok Sangraha is like, for example, and they may be even rejected by doing those work. For example, Narsi Mehta. Narsi Mehta was one of the saints. In those days, he went to the untouchable, so-called Harijan Vas. He went to the Harijan Vas, he went to the untouchable people. And what he did, he sang the bhajan in that area. Where nobody goes, he went over there to prove to the society that nobody is untouchable. To show to the society that everybody is our divine brothers. That is what he did. That is Lok Sangraha. So Lok Sangraha doesn't result into a very large crowd. In fact, for that action, Narsi Mehta was punished. Yeah, and it may not show the impact for years, but it will prove correct after some time. While a person is doing that action, it may not be showing any impact immediately, but it will have a long-term message to the society. Sant Gyaneshwar, he translated Gita into Prakrut Bhasha, Marathi. People scolded him. Gita should be in Sanskrit only. Even now also I am giving the lecture in English. We are studying Gita in English. Language doesn't matter as long as we understand the meaning correctly. But Gyaneshwar, Sant Gyaneshwar was punished for it. So what is a Lok Sangraha? So we will take an example simple as Bhagwan Shri Ram. Bhagwan Shri Ram, what did Bhagwan Shri Ram did? भालू को लिया, बंदर को लिया, गीध, vultures, bear, monkeys, who were there in his army. So we say that, अरे हाँ बंदर को लिया. What does it mean? Were there the people who were having the पूंछ थी उसको, they were having a tail like a monkey? When Ram and Hanuman met, they talked in which language? They talked in Sanskrit. So how come a monkey talk in Sanskrit? What is a monkey? What is a monkey? Bringing monkeys, vultures and bears together. What is a monkey? Monkey doesn't mean a person with a tail. A person who has got a psychology to jump from one to the other. आज ये धंधा करूं, कल वो धंधा करूं, आज ये बिजनेस करूं, मैं यहां से कमाऊं, वहां से कमाऊं, ये पढ़ के लूं, वो पढ़ के लूं, यहां जाऊं, वहां जाऊं. Person who is not stable, a person who has always got a wavering mind, from this branch to that branch, like a monkey. They are capable, they are strong, but they have forgotten their capacity because they are not focused. Ram gathered them. You got the quality. हनुमान जी को याद दिलाया तेरी शक्ति क्या है, शक्ति का एहसास करवाया, शक्ति याद दिलाई उसे. Or monkey means what? If you are a monkey but you have got a quality, you may be having a wavering mind, we will fix it with a focus. उनको एक गोल दिया, सीता माता को वापस लेके आएंगे. सीता माता को वापस लेके आना है, गोल. A unstable part of the society, give them a goal. They have energy, but they have forgotten to use in constructive work. Similarly, vulture, geed, sampati. Who is a vulture? Vulture means who is waiting for the other people to die and then use them. Use the carcasses, use the leftovers, residuals. People who are always setting their eye on other people to die. Selfish people. Even those people are usable. Bhagwan Ram, take them together also. Use your quality. What is the quality of a vulture? They can see, दूर का देख सकते हैं. They can see in future. They can plan better. वहां ज्यादा आज एनिमल मर जाएंगे, गीध वहां जाते हैं. So those who can foresee, utilize your skills for the society to foresee and lead the society. अगर संपाति ने देखा नहीं होता, जटायु ने देखा नहीं, मारा नहीं होता, देखा नहीं होता, संपाति ने कहा नहीं होता, तो जाते ही नहीं थे लंका. One who can see beyond, he is the vulture. उसको भी लिया साथ में, took him together. So who are the vulture in our society now? Somebody, I always say that as a joking, okay? But that is true also. It is joke, but it is very cruel joke and true. Who are the people who are like vulture in the society? Four major careers. Doctors, lawyers, fortune tellers, Jyotishi. Doctor, Jyotishi, Vakil. Vakil matlab the whole justice system, police. जितना दुनिया में खराबी होगा, the more the people in the world will become unhappy, these people will be happy. लोग बीमार होने चाहिए, नहीं तो डॉक्टर का धंधा कैसे चलेगा. लोग झगड़ने चाहिए, नहीं तो वकील का धंधा कैसे चलेगा. So that is vulture. Who is vulture? And they are intellectual people. They can see, they can foresee what is going to happen in the society. These are the people who they are vultures. Vulture मतलब कोई ऐसा गीध नहीं था चांच वाला. It is represented by it. If we see some brave person, what do we say? अरे शेर के जैसा बहादुर है. Does it mean that he is walking on four legs and he has got a face of a lion? No. We exemplify. So vulture is like that. People who are intellectual, who can see beyond, that is vulture. उनको इकट्ठा लिया, उनको साथ में लिया. बेर, भालू, भालू क्या करता है? भालू कितना ताकत, the maximum strength, one of the maximum strength animal is the bhalu, bear. But what do? They go, they sleep. They do not, they have got enormous resources, talent and capacity. But they sit idle, they sit inactive and go in hibernation. हाइबरनेशन में चले जाते हैं. हाँ, अभी क्या हमें, हमको क्या लेना, हमको क्या देना, वो भालू है. I don't want to do anything, I just want to sit idle, doing nothing, even though I have got resources and skills. Ram took them together. ऐसे राम ने भालू, बंदर, गीद, bear, he took them together. And even the other very up to the last, unto the last man, Ram went over there. He went to the sailors, नाविक के पास में गया. Shabri, the forest living people, he went over there. He took all of them together. And while doing it, he didn't show any of his characteristic as a god. भगवान बन के नहीं गया, आदमी बन के गया. He went over there as a human being. He's crying, oh, where is my wife? Where is my wife? Can we imagine? हम लोग बोलते हैं, see, on one side we say that God is omnivalent. उसको सब पता है, भगवान को सब पता है, भगवान knows everything. He is omnipresent, वो सब जगह है. He is most powerful. Then why Ram should be crying? And why he should be searching Sita? He will be easily able to know, but he is a god. He should know Sita is there. Why he will be crying as a human being? Like a human. Arey, Sita kahan hai? Sita kahan hai? Where is my wife? Where is my wife? Why will he cry? For Lok Sangraha, he will behave in the way how a normal person will behave. When the wife is gone, how will a normal human being will behave? In the same way, Ram behaves. Even though he is avatar. That is what he is telling. This is the example of Loka Sangraha. Getting the people motivated, utilizing their own skills, even though it looks bad. Like a vulture. It looks bad. Geed ke jaisa. Ma gruda kasya siddhanam. Kurvanne veha karmani. Ma gruda kasya siddhanam. Another one, we will not be able to go to, other we will go into diversion. But that is what is told. Geed ke jaise mat khao. Geed is considered, vulture is considered as a bad animal. दूसरा मरता है तो वो खुश होता है. Doctors, lawyers, these are all vultures. Today's life. If somebody say, यहाँ मेरे को जटायु और संपाति बताओ, then we can show them the boards of lawyers and doctors and fortune tellers. And fourth was is very dangerous. It is prostitutes. The more the society will become unstable, they get more money. That is vulture. जितने ज्यादा मरेंगे उतने मुझे ज्यादा फायदा होगा. That is vulture. So Ram took them together. Utilize your skills, whatever you have. He went to Adivasi, even squirrels. वो छोटी सी गिलहरी का हमें, we know the story. मैं कभी वो स्टोरी करने के लिए नहीं बैठता हूँ यहाँ. But वो squirrel, वो छोटी सी गिलहरी, राम का सेतु बन रहा है. People are motivated to work. Even the smallest creature can put their effort to make the Ram ka setu. That is what it is showing. Loka sangraham evapi means what? Ram has given an excellent example to us. What is Lok Sangraha? लोगों की भीड़ इकट्ठा करना नहीं है. लोगों के अंदर का जो स्किल है, the skill which the people have, उसको ऊपर लाना और उसको सच्चे डायरेक्शन में, कंस्ट्रक्टिव वर्क में जोड़ना. That is Lok Sangraha. So, this is also giving us a message. When you look around and you look for the work which is being done like that. It is not a social work. It is not the political work. It is not the celebrities and all those people who gather like 5 lakh people आ गए हीरो को देखने के लिए. No, it is a Loka Sangraha. And if you find any work like that, join it. Because वही राम का काम है. वही राम का काम. So what happens? So work of Bhagwan Ram is Lok Sangraha. And hence in this sloka as it is told, it is very clearly written over here in the sloka. Lok Sangraha. We must have the Lok Sangraha. The God will behave like a human being. And he will motivate unto the last people, he will motivate in a constructive work, in whatever skills they have. Badalte nahi hai. Badalna nahi hai. I always say, sometimes the people come to me and say, अरे मेरे बच्चा है वो उसको कौन सा इसमें डालूं उसमें, he should go to computer science or he should go to this. I tell him, your marks in mathematics is very low, so you go, you study more in math, Yeah, but the guy is not designed to study math. The guy is designed to, he is made to sing a nice song or to be a musician or to be a nice painter or maybe a weaver. He is skilled to do that. He is born with that skill. But parents pull them, nahi, aur karo. Maths padho. He will not be able to. So he will neither be good a weaver or a painter, nor he will be a good mathematician. Because he is not born for it. So Ram did what? Ram utilized the skills, whatever is possessed by those people. मंकी का स्किल है तो मंकी का यूज किया. हनुमान जी अपनी शक्तियों का एहसास करवाए, वो राम कौन? Who is Ram? One who makes us to understand ourselves and our capacities. That is Ram. And then gather that together for a good cause. Asuri shaktiyon ka nash. That is what is Ram. That is Loka Sangraha. Loka Sangraha is very big, important word. Chikirshu Loka Sangraha means what? So, we are already 6:44 now. So, we were on 25th sloka. Kurya Advidam Sta Saktas Chikirshu Loka Sangraham. All those wise people do not show anything additional or unique. They merge with the people how other people are. But they will guide them. They will give them the message and they will do the Lok Sangraha and go forward. That is what this sloka 25 is telling. 26th sloka we will take next time. That what they are supposed to be doing while being, now we talked they should be doing what as a human being. Then second part is they should not show anything additional, anything extra, so that they will be able to do the Loka Sangraha. Now third part is while within the people, while they are being with the people, what kind of talk, how they should be talking, how they should be behaving, how they should be working with them. That is the next sloka, which is 26th sloka. Will come next Wednesday again 6 to 6:45 in our Shrimad Bhagwat Gita study. We'll go further on 26th sloka. Until then, I wish everyone a good week and a good weekend. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Para Brahma Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah.